Welcome into Soda City Living. It's starting to get famously hot outside, so that means it's time to start using your pool. Pool chemistry is a vital part of being able to enjoy your pool, but from chlorine to phosphates and measuring so many chemicals every week, it can be a bit much. Today, we're learning what it takes to keep your pool crystal clear and safe for friends and family. We're back with our friends from Soda City Pools and Spas. Thanks, Jeremy, for being here with us.
Of course, thank y'all for having me.
Excited to talk about pool chemistry because it is so important.
Correct.
So why is it so important to maintain your pool's chemistry overall?
It's really important to maintain the chemistry. You know, a lot of stuff plays in factor. You know, we gotta provide a safe swimming for, you know, friends, family, relatives, whoever decides to swim. And plus to keep the water crystal clear blue, and if you don't maintain that, you know, you're gonna have a nice looking swamp in your backyard.
Right, so what chemicals should people be testing for?
Always you wanna test for your chlorine, of course, that's the main thing. You wanna test for your pH level as well, alkalinity, calcium, CYA, salt pool, if it is a salt pool like this is, so you gotta test for your salt, as well as phosphates. Phosphates is a big thing to test too as well.
Now, how often should people be testing their water?
Right now, since you know it is getting pretty warm, definitely weekly. Once it gets a little colder, wintertime, you could get by with bi-weekly, so every other week, but definitely, me personally, I would say every week.
Yeah, and you did mention that kind of swampy green water.
Right.
Sometimes people might find that in their pools. What causes that?
Again, so you know, making sure your water is perfectly balanced. If you have no chlorine in the pool, you can, you know, cause it to turn green. Also, phosphates, like I mentioned earlier, are a big thing that causes the algae to be able to breathe. This stuff coming, you know, just in the air, plants, everything. So again, if you don't check for your phosphates and your chlorine level, then that's what's going to cause it to be green.
If someone does have an imbalance that's causing those kinds of issues, what do they do?
Really, it's going to be on us, especially if we're taking care of it. We just got to make sure that we're constantly, each week, making sure the right stuff's added, keeping an eye on things. You got to really, you know, focus on the small details, because you might not see algae just by the naked eye, but you just got to make sure that you're looking for each and every little thing. So.
Definitely, and when we're talking about pools, especially when it's hot outside like it is today,
Yes.
A lot of people just want to kick their feet up and relax
Right.
over the summer, so you do offer weekly maintenance, and
Correct.
what all is included in that?
So the weekly maintenance, we vacuum the pool, of course. We'll brush the sides, brush the bottom, because you want to keep brushing it. If not, then you'll be able to gather a film on the sides and the bottom of the pool. And then we skim the surface, we inspect the equipment, so, you know, backwashing it, rinse it. We empty the skimmer basket, pump baskets out, and test and adjust the chemicals accordingly.
This might sound like maybe an easy question,
Okay.
but why are safe swimming conditions so important?
Again, like I mentioned, you know, we don't want to cause, you know, any harm to any of our clients and anyone out there. So definitely, you know, they could get chlorine burns, all the bad stuff actually. So it's definitely safe. So, you know, you're not in danger of, you know, getting hurt. So.
Definitely, and talking about kind of chlorine burn and rashes, what exactly causes that?
So you can actually get a chlorine burn from it being too low in chlorine as well, but also
Really?
being very high in chlorine. So that's again where, you know, it's very important to make sure you're in that happy medium range of, all right, this is where the level needs to be. So.
And what can cause red eye irritation? That's another big thing.
That's the funny thing. So people always, you know, think, you know, me even as a little kid, and I'm sure most everybody, we always open our eyes underwater. So when you get out, your eyes are red, you're burning, and, you know, you're like, oh, there's so much chlorine. Well, it's actually the water being super acidic. So it's not the chlorine at all. It's
Really?
the pH and alkalinity level being in balance. So.
Wow. And one thing I always love to ask people is, how long have you been with Soda City Pools, and why do you love what you do?
So I've been with Soda City Pools now a little over a year and a half now. In the pool industry itself, this July will be my 5th year. I just enjoy really working outside. I love making sure people's backyards, oases, are nice and enjoyable for them, and you know, it's just something different. I couldn't sit inside all day, just definitely couldn't do it, so I just love being outside ever since I was a little kid, so anything outside, this is perfect for me.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much.
Of course, thank you, man.
Every month, we catch up with Soda City Pools and Spas to learn what steps you should be taking to maintain your pool. So far, we've talked about pool opening, saltwater systems, and the importance of keeping up with chemicals. Still ahead this summer, we'll be diving into summer pool party prep, a beginner's guide to pool equipment, and prepping for the off season. We always enjoy our time with Hosea and the team at Soda City Pools and Spas. If you've missed any of our episodes, check out sodacityliving.com. That's where you can find past segments along with more information about them. As we talk about all things summer fun, remember, you don't have to spend time worrying about your pool. Soda City Pools and Spas offer all kinds of pool service and maintenance options, and a team member can help you find the right plan for you. The team services areas outside the Midlands too, so head to sodacitypools.com for some more information. We'll be back after this with more Soda City Living.